Okay, so let's show you how to put together an album. I like to go to MPix and use them as a company, and I enjoy working with them, and it seems to work out really well for me. So I'm just going to sign in here. You might have to create an account. It looks similar to this on any site that creates albums. So you can just take this information, obviously, and do it with any company. But I personally, and with my business, church photography, I just prefer using MPEX. So I go in here, and I usually just click out of the tips of how to do things because I don't really need that, but you feel free to do that yourself. You can definitely do that. And I have to go in and decide what kind of project that I want to create, what kind of album. And I select my product. Let's say we're going to do the economy cloth hardcover. So I'll select that. Actually, that's already selected. So I'll double click on one of them that I want to use. And then I will go in and honestly, I like to have full control. You can do this where they create the template for you and then you just drag and drop, and that can work as well. I like to go in and convert to full control and then go to project. And that takes me to where I can lay out my book easier and have control over how many pages and that sort of thing. So I go to my device under photos, and I'm going to upload photos here. Actually, I wonder if they have some of they do. They have some that I used before. So I'm going to let's see if no, that's a new album. Okay. I wondered if they would pull photos from a different thing that we did. No, they're still wanting me to get it, which is fine. Okay. So I'm going to add photos from my device, and I'm going to add photos of a family photo shoot that we did recently. And at these photo shoots, they give us full control of using their photos in our company for whatever we desire. We have everyone sign a waiver to let us do that. A release, I guess you could call it. It's a release. And I missed these few right there. And I also think I missed these two. Okay. So that should tell me right here how many I have, and I'm looking for 20. I only have 18, so I'm going to add 2 more. And this one. And then the project gives me 20 photos. So I'm actually going to make sure that I have 20 in here to start with, even if I have to repeat one, which you don't have to do normally. Obviously, you can just have other ones available. It doesn't look like it wants to add another one, so let's just upload from there. And this is going to take just a minute.
easy-to-use tools are designed for every creator.
Okay, so it looks like it's almost done. We have 4 more photos, 3 more. It does take a little bit of time, but I think that's with any photo book software. Okay. So then at this point, the photos should be coming over. Where are they? They're supposed to be here. I don't know what's going on at the moment. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it this way. All right, so I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, they're all there that I needed. So I went to MPix. After I added my photos to the MPix, I went to the MPix icon, and that's how I got them. So what I wanted to tell you about this is when you are putting your photos in your album, I recommend putting them in some kind of order, whether that be the order of how you took them or the order of who was in the photos. That way they can tell a little bit of a story. A story is always nice. And it always helps with the flow of people looking, when people are actually looking at the album. So let's see. We're going to start the album with, except that says back. Why does that say back? Let's try that again. Okay, so that's just the cover. That's what that is. This takes a cover, I guess. All right. So let's see if I can actually put, no, it looks like it'll only let me put the cover on one thing. And so what you can do is let it fill, but the only problem is that we're going to cut some people out. So let's not do that. You can do it like that. You can do it like that when it's not going to cut people out. So the layout for whatever you do, it may be a little bit different than this. In the cover, sometimes it'll just take a cover and not take an actual picture on the front. So let's see if there's any more family pictures. Here's one. Oh, it's not letting us use that one for some reason. Here's one. Nope. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, gotcha, because you can't put anything on this front cover, a front page. It has to be over here. All right, let's try this again. There we go. All right. Figuring out all the little tweaks myself. Thank you, MPix, though. We do love this program. So now I'm going to take another one that's family, and I just really like to have all the family ones together. I think that looks nice. And see, I have extra space here, so I could do it more like this so that it's more centered for the family. And that is nice. And I'm trying to have the same space at the top as I do at the bottom. So again, I'm looking for more family pictures. Here's one, but is that on the front cover? Yeah, but actually that might be nice. Well, no, I'll leave it out. And then the next thing I do, what I'm gonna do is just start with the mom and dad after that, because they are the central the central figures of the family. The parents that are taking care of things. So we're going to put the parents next. Now with them, we could do something like this where we fill the frame, and that looks good. And then we'll go and do something with them again. Let's see about filling. Yeah, that looks cute. Filling it like that. Filling the frame. Except it does cut off his shoulder. Maybe not. Maybe we won't do it that way. It looks cute this way too. Okay, and then let's see, we've got another one of mom and dad, so we'll add them next. So like I'm specifically doing this right now for a class over Christmas. See, this one looks nice filled in. And then I'm centering them. But this is a Christmas class, so what you're getting is, as you can tell, because my Christmas music. But for Christmas photos, you want to still think about the flow of the actual album and having the parents maybe first thing and then kids second. Maybe having the Christmas tree and presents first. You know, if you do the flow of the Christmas holiday, then you could have a mealtime baking. You could have Christmas tree and then the presents wrapped. You could have then pajama pictures and then Christmas morning pictures. You know, you can, and then aftermath of wrappings everywhere. Anything like that creates a nice story and tells a story for everyone to look back on. So now we'll add this one because that is, the still the parents. And then we'll go on to either individual kids or all the kids together. And I think what I'll do is the individual kids next. I think that looks nice. And if they have a certain age that they all, group them by age is always nice. In fact, let's put, there's the older boy. So the older boy and the younger boy, we should probably put them on the same pages together. They look cute like that. They look good like that. I mean, one boy on one page and one on the other. And then the daughters, like we could do, well, we already did that one. And since there's only one of her, it kind of makes sense to just put her on a page by herself. And then this one, there we go. Cute. And since that's the same girl, we can put both of those pictures together. And then we have one of the boys. Oh, and then we have one of the girls. So that looks nice together because, boys together, girls together. So that makes sense. And that looks nice. And then I think I'm going to skip this one of dad with a daughter because I don't have any other with dad with looking at any other kids. So to me, it doesn't really make sense to add that into the album unless they specifically wanted that. So I think I'll start with them sitting down here. And I can't I can't do it like that because you don't get all the kids in the picture. So we're going to stretch the picture out like this. And that way we see everybody. And let's see, are there any more of them sitting? We should do the sitting ones together. No. I have running, and I think they're just all running. The running one's next. So here's one of running. Another one. And then we can do another running one, which is cool. You know, kids gotta have fun at the photo session. Get them running. And then we also did one of them jumping, which is cute. So, yeah, the more you can get kids busy and moving, the better. They, it keeps their attention. They have fun when they can be active. And they look cool because kids are usually active. So if they're active in pictures, it just makes sense because kids are busy anyways all the time, right? Notice I'm lining them up right here. You don't want to have like one down here and like one up there. You want to have them as even as you can, or at least centered. Because see, then doesn't that look nice? So then when you're done with that, you know, add as many photos as you have to create your story, and however many pages you want. It does usually cost a little extra for every page that you add over the certain amount in the template. But then add to cart. So then you add it to your cart, and then you go through and you just follow it to do the ordering checkout. But of course, you need your parents' help with that if you're, you know, under 18 doing that, of course. Yeah, you can even hit save for later. It just depends if you want to use MPix or not. You don't have to. This is not a sponsored video. I probably should have said that sooner. Not a sponsored video for MPix at all, but it could be if they're interested in that. So that is all I have for you today, and we'll talk about any more questions you have in the classroom.